Hello everyone, welcome for this new Embers Adrift weekly community show. I hope you're all doing well and ready to discuss with me about the new addition that I will be speaking to you in this episode. It's going to be quite exciting. We also have done some adjustment, some repair, some bug fix. The bug fix, the most important one, was the performance that a lot of players encountered during the Wall Breaker event. Like I say last week, it did bring a lot of data, which was really brilliant, and so the bugs are fixed. So that's really nice. So we're going to talk about that. Last episode, if you miss it out, it was really nice because we had some streamer clip compilation, and I think that was very fun. And so if you have not seen the whole episode, you don't need to watch a whole episode, you just, you know, check out. I think it's around 20 minutes, something like that. And so check out the compilation with the streamer clips. It's not very long, but it was really nice. Wednesday, August 24th. So that was Wednesday. As a reminder, the server are open every Wednesday for the weekly test with the developer team, as well as every Friday, just in a moment, up for the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it's closed the Tuesday at noon Central Europe time, Central American time, or at 7 p.m. Central Europe time. So what do we have news here? This week bring a ton of bug fixes, crash fixes, performance improvement, that's what I told you about, and design changes. Camera damping has been re-enabled thanks to a fix from Unity finally being released. Ashen creators have made their way into the game and will be expanded in the coming weeks. We have overhauled our quality settings and their default values so new folks can have a better experience right off the gate. And so I'm going to start to speak about that first. So why did so many players had really bad performance issue during the Wall Breaker event? This was related to the NPC and the character. There was some too much details. I will not tell you all of the technical details because I will probably make mistakes while telling you so, but basically it was related to the characters. May it be NPCs or may it be player. They were rendering in a too high quality. So when you had a massive amount of player, it was increasing the problem, obviously, as each computer was trying to render 20, 30, 40, hundreds NPCs, which is way too much, or 20, hundreds character in general. So Undone has been working to alleviate this. The idea was your render only the character that are around you, and then as they get further away, they will be rendering at a slower resolution. The problem is that we had invisible character. So that was the bug we had last week, and it was very irritating because the performance were better, but then we had a new bug, which was sometimes you had some people in your team that were invisible, and when a character was invisible, you could not even target it for healing. So it was really irritating as a supporter. You could see the name floating above the invisible character, but that was not enough to select that person and do something like that. But thankfully, Undone has found out the bug and this is fixed. Now, be attentive during this test, during this weekend, if it's really fixed all the time or if it still happens. But you should see a massive improvement when you're loading, if in changing scene or just arriving in the game. The character should load a lot faster and it will be much better. So that's one of the big performance issue that has been reworked on. Now the second things that has been worked on, so now when you get in game, in the video option, you will find different settings that are prepared for you, which is high definition, medium, or potato, for example. But I will read that a little bit further in the patch notes. But now the only thing that you can find is sometimes you will see a character or NPC that is close to you, and the resolution will not be that great. So there's still little things like that that happen. Do not hesitate to give your feedback / report in-game, or you do it on Discord or on the forum if you find some bug related to our graphical improvements. So here we have some nice bugs, fixes and improvement. I'm not going to read all of the patch notes, so if you want to read the patch notes, check out the post or watch Alice Blue video that you will find on her channel on YouTube. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, you can find all of the information below. That are the settings that I was talking you about in the menu. So when you start your game, you go in the option, in the settings, in the video, and you will find those quality settings that are available to you. So you can try them out. It's a preset. So high fidelity, this setting results in higher quality volumetrics and higher resolution shadows. Balanced, this setting is a middle ground between high fidelity and performance and is the new default. Performance, these settings result in lower quality volumetrics and a lower resolution shadow. In Potato, this setting uses half resolution texture, low quality volumetrics, and very low shadow resolution. This setting should be used if you have a less than 16 GB of RAM or an older graphic cards. And some players have been testing that Wednesday and it seems to work really fine. So adjusting the default video settings to be balanced quality, medium cloud quality, medium vegetation density, and 30 FPS frame limiter. This is also something that has been reported to me related to the guild, and it has been adjusted. Fixed, guild will now properly be clean if all members are deleted. And if the guild master is deleted but members still exist, the guild ownership will be transferred to someone with the next highest rank. Which is really nice, because now that players are testing the guild feature and they're trying new things, we can discover those type of bugs. And they need to be resolved before the game launch and before people are, you know, having trouble. Like, you create your guild, you're the guild leader, you delete your character, and then the guild is over. The guild is deleted too, and you cannot recreate the guild with the same name. So all of that has been adjusted. So this is something really good. Maybe we're going to visit that this weekend. I would like to. It is rumored that the wolf and the spider den in Meadowlands are now connected. So what does that mean? So in Meadowlands, which is a very large zone, there was 2 spots that were kind of like an open dungeon. Have you seen the Exile Fort in Northreach? It's the kind of the same things, but with wolves and with spider. And those 2 areas were separated. But now there is all kinds of little tunnels that are leading both together, making this place like a big dungeon with 2 entrances. So it is not exactly the same than Central Vein, obviously, because it's still connected with Meadowlands, but it's really cool and it's pretty nice. So you need to explore that. So new NPC to New Haven Valley and new NPC merchant to Northreach. So we are populating the zone step by step with NPCs, dialogue, and quest giver. So you can discover all of that. A lot of things related to the mobs have been changed. So this is quite important. So most mobs now have at least some basic abilities to use. Last week, we drastically increased the frequency at which mobs used abilities. This week, we're tuning it back slightly. Reduce the mob weapon damage to compensate for the overall increased ability use frequency. So you need to tell us how that goes. Another very nice and important fix related to the last discussion we had, the North Reach central vein spawn rate and density reduced. So 3 weeks ago we have been releasing the new dungeon, North Reach Central Vein, which is a very vast dungeon. It has 2 fixed entrances, one by the spider area, one in the exile fort, and also some dynamic entrance through the Embers Adrift. So you could stumble upon that gigantic underground labyrinth of tunnels by chance, or of course join one of the static area. And it is very long, very difficult, and you will lose yourself. There will be a lot of improvement done to this dungeon to make the experience overall more pleasant. At the moment it was you had too many mobs, you had too many difficult mob, so all of that has been changed. The passing of the mobs were not really good as well, so that has been cleaned up, and of course this is a work in progress, but we need your feedback. So if you have the occasion and the time to delve into those North Reach dungeon, please do so. I've never done the whole traversée of the dungeon. Crossing through all of the dungeon is pretty long and will take several hours, like a big chunk of hours actually, and you have to be with a good group. So your feedback is really important. Oceanin is saying, is it possible to take a regular entrance in and still find the Embers Adrift somewhere to get out at a random point above ground? Yeah, I think so, because the Embers Adrift sometimes will be a kind of separate dungeon, like it's some area that you cannot access through the normal entrance, but sometimes it's connected too, so it depends a little bit of the entrance of the Embers Adrift. So I never had the chance to discover that, but it could be fun. So you enter by the fixed entrance and then you find the Embers Adrift to get out. So, but this is the first big dungeon of that scale that has been introduced in Embers Adrift, so we really need a thorough feedback from the players. Is it fun? Is it enjoyable? Is it too long? Is it too difficult? Are you losing yourself too often? We have already received a lot of feedback from players, but we need more, of course. More we have, the better. So a lot of improvements are going to be put into this dungeon, obviously, you can expect that. And as I was saying, if you want to see the dungeon yourself, you can check the last week episode. The whole end of the episode is some gameplay through the dungeon until we reach a very big boss and all die to it. Yeah, I give you the spoiler, I give you the ending, but it's more fun if you know. Alright, so, oh no, this is very important as well. Very important. We have a new ability that has been tested previously through a potion, the Lull Potion. Do you remember the Lull Potion? It was fun, right? And we did ask you which class should have the Lull Potion. Well, the class has been chosen and it's the Berserker and the Warden. So both of them will have access to this new ability. So Berserker has gained the level 12 ability Intimidate, which is a medium range AoE lull. Lull is the status effect, but thematically it is a type of cover effect, making them unwilling to engage in combat if not already alerted. So what does the lull does? If your target is not aware that you or has not acquired a target itself, so basically it doesn't know that you're there, if you lull that target, it will stay distracted, so to speak, right? And so you can pull more safely another target, because that one is kind of controlled. The Warden has gained the level 12 ability Sedation Dart, which really is self-explanatory, which is a long-range single-target lull, making them unwilling to engage in combat if not already alerted. So why is it the Berserker and the Warden that got this ability? Well, because the Brigand has enough stun already. So the Brigand really has plenty of control and doesn't need another control ability. And this was really something we wanted to give to the Striker. So the Berserker, which is the kind of AoE class, will have access to a AoE lull, and the Warden will have a single target lull. Well, you're not really able to kite it, because you will find a group of people, of mobs. Let's imagine we have 3 mobs, okay? You imagine 3 exile, they're together, right? They don't know you're there, sneaking around with your Warden. Then you target one, which is patrolling a little bit. Up you lull it, then the 2 other will come to you, because you had to approach yourself, but the last one is kind of distracted. So you can deal with the 2 mobs that come to you, and when the 20 seconds are ended, then the last one is coming back to you as well. Yeah, it's going to be see what's the dynamic of the group will be going to be with this new ability. It's pretty cool. So you see, guys, we're paying attention to all kind of things, including new abilities in your existing class. Humanoid optimization. That's what I've been discussing about at the start of the show. So let's read it fast to see if I didn't any mistake. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been deep diving into performance related issues with our humanoid tech. I identified a number of places where the code that combined meshes and texture was allocating extra data that will result in large performance hitches. To minimize those allocations, I implemented an array pooling technique that basically recycles large list of things rather than creating a new large list every time. After working through all of the kink, I was able to make a significant headway in reducing the allocation of overhead while maintaining reasonable humanoid build time. In addition, those changes are much safer in how the data is passed around, which will yield far fewer crashes for those who were previously experiencing them while loading in large number of humanoids. At the end of the day, this should result in quicker humanoid initialization and far less frame rate hitching when loading in multiple humanoid characters at once. Note that the loading of humanoid asset is still asynchronous, which means that you will still notice delayed load in of armor, weapon, etc., but this is entirely normal. Let's see what else new we have. This is really exciting. It's one of our new key features we have been promising for a long time, the Ashen Creator. The Ashen Creator will be very important because it will be your way to gather Ember Essence, and with that Ember Essence, you will be able to empower certain of your abilities, making them magic. Well, alchemical, to be fair. But you got what I mean. So this is the first step. The Ember Essence is not there yet. The empowerment with the Ember Essence is not there yet either. So, but the Ash Creator are there. A new feature has started appearing in the Meadowlands. We are calling a Rupture. Those can be thought as a failed Ember Drift that is widely unstable. Creators around those have been rumored to occasionally combust into ashen shortly after death. So you can see this is like a half Ember Drift, right? It doesn't have a portal, but it does have a large area which is covered with those purple flower and those other type of tree, showing up the power of the Ember and how the Ember has changed the land. And so sometimes creature, once you have killed it and it dies, it can pop back in as an Ashen creature. So here you have a little example. You have one of those giant turtle, you have a chameleon, emberfly, the bat, a elk, a bear. The bear, you saw it also in the trailer, obviously. A boar, spider, ant, and the blob. I mean the mire. So that are the different Ashen creature variants. So this is something that I really would like to test out today in Meadowlands, and because I had the question already if those Raptor will be soloable. I don't think so, but we can try. Let's see. So let's try out. Work in progress. Plenty of work in progress over here. You can read this thread or the big one here with all of the work in progress. So if you want to see the roadmap, check out that thread. It is in the patch notes. Stick it, work in progress. You can see it here. So Damien Scott is saying, we do it, a Ashen beer, lots of kiting. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting, and I think it's going to be a nice activity to do, something else to farm, something else to check out. So Geeky Girl is saying, is the transformation to Ashen immediate, or they can sneak up on you after a bit? No, basically when it fall on the ground because you kill it and you destroyed it, instead of allowing you to loot it, then it pop back in as a Ashen creature. Frank is saying, I'm going essence free, sounds like another addictive property. Well, that's the goal of the Ember, you know? Ember can trick the mind in so many ways. Don't you remember you crossing the Darklands? The Ember fatigue withdrawal already. So, gathering the Ember essence will kind of be automatic. And it will be stored into a stone that you will carry upon you. And with this Ember essence, you will be able to use the Ember monolith to travel fast from one zone to another. At the moment, the Ember monoliths are usable for free, but this is not going to stay that way. This is exactly the same principle that the altar in New World, right? So the Ember creature will be the one dropping the Ember essence. And then the second possibility to do with the Ember essence is obviously empowering certain of your abilities to give them this little taste of magic, even if it's not magic and alchemy, but you know. And then lastly, but this is not decided yet, it is possible that we may think of having a Hearthstone type of ability where you can teleport yourself back to an Ember ring, for example, or a group summon as well. So this is two things we are kind of exploring and thinking about, which will help people to travel a little bit easier. Like for example, you're in the middle of a dungeon, you really need to get out. So you have your Hearthstone ability. Of course, it will be limited in time and it will have a long cooldown. Geek Girl is saying, ultimately, I imagine both will be attractive to player. Yeah, I think so too. I personally really in favor of those two features, but we have to see how we want to implement them. Cianin is saying, I will support both of those. People get bored waiting on me because I got lost so easy. But then you're going to make them waste their precious Ember essence because you lost again? You will get in trouble, Cianin. Gig Girl is saying, the group summon too, I think probably the biggest draw. Yes, I think the group summon is really nice. Yeah, like you're like, oh, come on, guys, let's go. We are doing a dungeon right now because we are a group-based game. We want player to make friends. We want player to play together. That's our goal with the game. We know as well that people are limited in time. They have real life. They have other game to play. They don't want maybe to spend 20 minutes to try to find their group. You know, if you are on one side of the map and you are still in North Reach, for example, dealing with your bank, well, that's not fun. So we need to find a way to make grouping more easy, right? And so that will be a very nice solution. We just need to be sure that it's not exploitable, abusable, etc. And that it stays something fair and that work well together into the game. That players still need to travel, that you cannot skip traveling entirely, right? So all of this needs to be thought about. So it is not yet in the game, but it's being considered. All right, so I do still need to talk to you about a very important thread for you, new players, and for all your friends if you invite them to play Embers Adrift. It is getting started in Embers Adrift and our forum. I've been updating it, and I've updated with very interesting threads created by the community. So this is really a lot of threads that will be useful for you. For example, a new thread created by Alice Blue, which is all of the statistic with an explanation. This is really precious information, especially if you're a little bit confused about how our game works. So general stats. Movement. Determine how fast you move and out of combat stance. Combat movement. Determine how fast you move in combat stance. Haste. This determines how long your auto attack and other global cooldown are. Safe fall. Reduce the damage you take when you fall off of things. Health regeneration. The rate at which your health regenerates. Stamina regeneration. The rate at which your stamina regenerates. Etc. etc. I think it's really nicely done. It's very well explained. And then you even have health and armor weight gain. So, check out the threads about that Alice Blue has created for you. Here you can check it out. I give you the link. She also have created some other threads, and there's also her YouTube channel, right? But I'm putting all of this in the information below. Another series of thread that is very useful and that you guys will like, it's the class thread. So the defender and subclass specialist skill. So you can find it's done by Ravenwolf Silver Moon. I don't know if he has already updated it since the last time. It was the new Lull abilities. But here you have the defender with all of the different abilities. So you can check out which class you're the most tempted before. Here you have the supporter one. And lastly, the striker one. So let's see if it does have the... No, it's not yet updated. But you have already an idea of what has been done. So when is the last time it updated this? On the last one, it was the June 25. Wait a second, because I was speaking with a lot of people. What happened with 2 warlords? Do they sync tag? Alright. Why are you on another planet? Oh, we are not on another planet. What we are on the moon of that planet. We are on a satellite of this planet. That's what's happening. Ash Beyond Gaming... Wrong as a raptor Scaricon icon. Yeah, I know, right? I can have one too if you want. Where it is? It is there. We can be a raptor party. It was there since a long time. So Ishabu is saying, I started getting sick Wednesday. Oh no, I hope that you will be better. Wishing you a fast recovery. Okay. Alright. Everyone ready to adventure through the lands and checking on raptors. So we have no idea where we are going to find some raptors. So it's already... Oh, by the way, do you have the Ember monolith? Let's start with that. I'm here to meet my raptor family. Alright, let's go. The Velociraptor and Matt, oh nice. So it's funny because when I made my little compilation of clips that you can see in the last episode of last week, I stumbled upon, you know, there was a lot of stream to check, so I just pop a little bit by chance to find some interesting moments. And I find two moments when two different streamers were finding out the portraits. And then in both cases, you had someone in the group, hey, you know you can be a dinosaur. And that was so much fun. I really enjoy that. No, there will be no voice chats. The voice chats, you have Discord, you have those type of program. We don't need to add a voice chat in game. That will, we have better time, better things to do with our time, basically, than doing something that's already used on with Discord and work very nicely. So no voice chat, and there will be no voiceover either. Not to start with, at least. And I very much agree with you, Xianin. I hate the voice chat that you have in other games. Well, I disable it all the time. I'm never using it. I remember when World of Warcraft implemented that first, it was really bad. It was a good idea. At that time, it was a good idea. It felt like a really good idea. But it was not working very nicely. And it was in Burning Crusade they did that. I remember I was in my old computer with 5 FPS in Shatra. Yeah, that's how I played World of Warcraft back in the days. Oops. Yeah, rats. This will be our first little adventure. We're killing some rats. Maybe I will have some regen. That will be nice. Give me the regions. Yeah, I was I preferred Ventrilo than I had the TeamSpeak server. And then there was Mumble as well. Nice. That's for me. That's what I want. Why this didn't roll? But everyone has the monoliths. Let's go and let's try to find some raptor. You need to purchase recipe at level 10. At the merchant. On the wall. In North Reach. What was wrong? Oh, I cannot do that. Okay. Sorry, I need to answer something. Of course, it doesn't work now. Okay. You need to purchase recipe at level 10 at the merchant. Situated at the wall in North Reach. Oh, we have reached back here as well. Look at that. So, yeah, we have no idea where the rupture popped. So, it might not be the best idea to only focus on that. We could still do some adventure. So, what level are those crocodile? Yeah, they are white. Okay, we can do a little hunting. Let's get this crocodile. It's red to you, yeah, but you guys will have to deal with reds because you're a little bit low level. So sometimes, but we can of course go in different places. No, that's good. That's good, that's good. Here it's a blue. So that should be yellow then. Right, that's good. That will be the best type of target for us. Because it's a 3 chevron, so it's perfect for a group, for the experience. And well, for me it's green, but that's fine. Which means that for gas and acidos, it cannot be too bad. It will be okay. I'm going to stun the other one. There we go. My stun failed. Stun failed. I will do it again once I have my stamina. What is doing? He's doing weird stuff. Yeah, here. I can stun it again. Okay, well that was useless. Bad use of stamina. Olafsen, hi, good day. Is it a good idea to focus on these things that are important for the game first? Please don't waste resources on such things and focus on the game and system. Ah, yeah, you mean for the voiceover, etc. Yeah, exactly. This is one of the things we have been forced to do, is to really work on the essential. Because we're a too small team and we have too little resource to really spread ourselves in too much direction. So we had to be smart, and to do things a little bit more small, maybe, that we wanted. Yes, that was probably what happened at D&D. I didn't thought about that, but yeah, we have warlords, so we have 2 warlords, so it was probably feared. I was like, what's happening with this bunny? But I have a tendency to, because I play a lot with my duelists, I have a tendency to forget the fear of the warlords. Don't worry. You were not going to win anyway, Cyanin. But I know you're not there. Alright. So, we are taking the winner in 30 minutes from now, by the way, guys, so you're aware. Thank you very much for joining the stream, and hopefully see you later. I'm going to leave those warlords handling the CC. This quillback is doing whatever. Ah, no. There it is. It's done now. It's done. Well, it's nice when you have several CC, you're kind of safe. So you don't have to worry too much of what's going on. We're being spied by Charlies. But Meadowland is a very nice area. It's really beautiful. I've been showing it many times. One zone that I've not been showing very much because I didn't play in it a lot, it's Dryfoot. So we'll have to go in Dryfoot soon as well. I do have not the level yet. Dryfoot is more like 70... 20. Oh, Ember Flux. Everyone needs the flux. Oh shit. Oh well. So I am not really taking all of the leather here. Maybe I will take some as well. Bullet leather folds. Ooh, 2 flanking. Oh, that's nice. Oh yes, I need that. Is this little rabbit feared? No, it's not. Stunning it. Oh, it's stunned and feared now. Oops. I'm sitting. Well, they look like bunnies, but they're not bunnies. That's the things. That's the trick. They really look like bunnies, but they are not. In 25 minutes, I will grab the winner. They are quillback. They're like... it's a bunny, but there's plenty of little needle on their back. They're aggressive. Well, not all of them. But some of them are aggressive. Alright, friends. Do you see what I see in the distance? Do you see those lights? Do you see those plants? I think I'm right. We are going in the direction of the light. Maybe we'll be very disappointed because it's just an ember ring. No! It is a rupture. It's a rupture, guys. No, we don't have that. A quillback head helm? Ah, yeah, I'm going to suggest that. It's an excellent idea. That would be funny. There we go. Look this, guys. Alright. So, we need to kill creature close by. And then they should maybe... maybe they have a chance to respawn or something. I'm wondering if we need to pull them here. So they got corrupted in the things. I don't know if it worked that way. I don't know the secret of what's going on with the mobs. Alright, that was just a normal one. Alright. Okay, here there's a Titan one. Let's go, let's get it. Trying to make beautiful screenshot at the same time. Yeah, Naka was saying, Alice, I'm not really sure. How they spawn, because I don't see anything spawning here. Like, directly on the Rupture. So I'm wondering... Ah! Yes! Ah, yes! Ah, that's so cool! Look at that! Yeah! Ah, that's really nice. Also, let's take a screenshot of that. Nice. Oh, this is going to be nice. Very cool. Yeah, it looks cool, right? And then it's surprise, you know? Surprise, surprise! What's going on? That is so cool. Yeah, it's the... That's what happened. The effects happen on death. It's like a resurrection. Well, at least we had one, so that's cool. I really like this new mechanic. Yes! Oh yes, we have another one. Oh, so cool. Yeah. Oh, nice. Was the moon and everything. Well, not the moon, the planet. Oh, that's really cool. Action screenshots are not easy to create. You need to take a lot to have the chance of having one maybe that will be okay. Right. No one did lose that life during that time. No, this was good. We did not really participate to the killing of this Emberfly, Ashen Emberfly. Yeah, this is really cool. That's a very nice addition in the game, I think. That's going to be fun to farm those. And so for now it's only in Middleland, but I guess that you will have them very fast into Dryfoot and Red Shore. Maybe you will not have it in Northreach, because you already have the Embers Adrift in Northreach. So yeah, that's the way to gather Ember Essence, but not implemented yet. Yeah, congratulations, Algie, for being level 3. And enjoy your night. Well, sleep well. Enjoy your night. What am I saying? Sleep well. Thank you very much for joining. It was nice. Thank you for playing the game. I hope it was fun to play by yourself. What I really like is the plant. And you know that we're in the north, right, guys? We are in the north. And so I really like the fact that you have like kind of palm tree that are growing here. I'm making it really like, okay. There, let's take this one. You will enjoy sleeping well. Well, good luck with that. I'm really happy about it. So now there's a little bit of kind of bug things here that need to be sorted out, I guess. But so far so good. It's really fun. Do we have anything spawning close? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but like I say, I don't know if it needs to be a mob that has spawned close, or if you need to bring the mob there. That's for me. So yeah, it's kind of easy. I mean, you don't have Yeah, I think it's the close one that spawn. However, look at that, guys. I think we have a boss here. We may have a rare here. I'm going to check. That will look like... Yes! Hop fly. Rare one. Yeah, this is really cool. Okay, ready? We have no tank. Let's do this. We have no tank. Right. Okay, I'm going to give my screen to Wong Ton Fui. Oh, it's okay. It's not too bad. Look at that. It's going down pretty fast. So that's nice. And Anakin, congratulations for your level. That's very cool too. Yeah, it's really nice. Let's see what this rare mob will give us. It was easy. Ooh, nice. Ah, yeah. Well, I have I'm going to greed on that. So who got it? It's 1, 2, 3 that got it. Nice, we'll see how it goes. And voila, that's it for today. Thank you so very much for joining me this week for this weekly community show. I hope you enjoyed this video and you find the information interesting. You do not hesitate to ask me any question or any request in the comments below. And join me on Twitch TV the Friday. The stream is live at 6 p.m. Central Europe time, which is 11 a.m. CDT, Central American time. You take care of yourself, take care of your loved one, and I will see you soon. Bye.